Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Messi, and he's on his way! Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Bale powering forward here. Crunching tackle. Tries to play it through. And Messi! Against the crossbar. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. Inzaghi. Can he get it through? And that has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Bale. Great ball, face to face with the keeper. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder. And
Bale! Oh, he's managed to... And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next
chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what has happened here? Baresi gets good distance on it. And it's Neymar. Bale. Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. This is their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's been given away. And he's found a way past. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now.
Substitutions taking place.
Casemiro. Cantona. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Nunez. Bout of passing here, really easy on Cantona! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he finish? It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Driving on and making good progress. He's away! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Goes down, but nothing given.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Cantona. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. Marmouche. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Information bulletin from the regional police.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Marmoush. Rijkaard did just about enough. Oh, what a mistake! And there's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That is ended up in no man's land. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Mateus. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a decent clearance. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta ploughing through the middle. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Koulibaly is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Iniesta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Camavinga. And this is Marmoush. That is great defending, so alert.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bale. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Iniesta. Great vision. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Khan with the clearance. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Played out wide. Tries to play it through. And this is Marmoush. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it, big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
To make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Marmoush. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Messi powering forward here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Messi simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gonzalo Ramos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi. Looking for the run. He came in hard, very hard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Atalanta seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bojan Kurkic has got himself a free kick. Casemiro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
He'd been asking for that, Peter, and it puts him under much more pressure now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Camavinga. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bojan.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then? Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's cut it out. McAllister. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's good play. Oyarzabal. He slings it in.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Camavinga threads one in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Camavinga. Well, they've got it again. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Neymar. He has a look up. Bale! Bale is flagged offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Yildiz. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Scores! He went for the curler.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Casemiro. Scholes. It's Scholes! And it's Chouameni. And this is Scholes. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Camavinga. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. And that should get the job done. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Casemiro. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he was quick to react. Good running, strong and purposeful. Look at the space here.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Played back in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri goes steaming forward. Good ball over the top. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Carvajal, is one of the most adventurous fullbacks around, Peter. He's definitely come a long way since he had to go to Germany to look for first-team opportunities. That move actually aided his development in a very big way, as it happens, especially the defensive and physical side. It's toughened him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicked it back promptly. Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Howson clears it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he spark a counter here? Just eases him off the ball. And this is... And Batistuta! Goal! Corinthians! The breakthrough strike! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Corinthian Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Long ball upfield. That ball looks a good one. He's great chance! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Corinthians are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Strokes it back. That's a good ball. Can he finish? He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a
chance for a shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's...
And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are back on the way.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
It's roll! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to play it through. Now the delivery. He gets big. It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kukçu in acres of space out wide. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, shoots! They want to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? Look at the space here. Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now that's well seen too. Chiellini. Threads one in. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. It's level again. What a match we have.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Batistuta, he has found the way through. Oh, he's got a side and a shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chiellini. And it's Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run, and he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Neymar. Casemiro. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal can always take more positive.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss... Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Raul. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. One 0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, a breakthrough already. Tonali, and that's going right the way across. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Succumbs to the pressure.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Kukçu is eyeing up his options in the middle. Howson getting this one clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. That comes as a mighty relief. Goes looking wide. Van Dijk. Rodri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul gets into a good position. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Casemiro. Kukchu receives it in a good position here. Camavinga. Now it's Casemiro. Plays a sharp little ball here. Raul concedes a free kick for that. Casemiro for Olise. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. Olise. Xavi Alonso. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. Howson gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso powering forward here. Batistuta. Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's through and all along. Decent chance! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite. They've played it short, looking to go deep.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Olise touches it back. Portugal finding their passes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Harrison cuts out the pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Bale.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Raul. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Camavinga. Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Bale.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Camavinga. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Goes for the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's well positioned here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely worked. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, really good feet. Portugal have reclaimed it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bale. Portugal still without a single shot on target. No, he refuses to take the bait. Searching pass he's played there, and he was quick to react. Casemiro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Cannavaro. And it's Son Heung-min. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And they're on him in a flash. And that has been cut short. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. Casemiro. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lovely feet. And he's played it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Camavinga. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I could have...
Bale! They want to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Great vision. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in.
Olise! They've scored! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
After 6 minutes is
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. McAllister. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Long ball by the goalkeeper. Neymar. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets, and it's Bale.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Raul. Chance! It's hit the upright. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some good work on the right flank here.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just eases him off the ball. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Over to the other side. Olise. McAllister. That is one. Big chance! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mateus. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitutions taking place.
Bastoni. And it's Azar. Neymar. And it's Casemiro. Knocks it into space. Now it's Raul. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bastoni to McAllister. Searching pass he's played there. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And this is Bale. Casemiro. And Neymar. And this is Bale. He's away. And we're done. Portugal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploiting.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Neymar is flagged offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Makelele does really well there, he is strong. Van Bronckhorst, Del Piero, takes aim and crosses. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He won't be happy with that one. Bale, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. Makelele. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Casemiro. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Bale. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Cantona. Takes a shot. Camavinga. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And that has been knocked clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, played through for the wide man. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Oh! Cantona gets flagged offside. Raul. Olise. And it's Xavi Alonso. He's being urged to shoot. And a shot! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, crossbar!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chiellini. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's run loose here. He could be in here. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Chiellini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Raul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Neymar, looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! And he hits the net! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And this is Raul.
Portugal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. And he's picked it up out wide. Camavinga. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they need. So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. We have already started here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Neymar. And this is Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's been shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Raul. Played into space. It's a promising position. Raul. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's straight offside. Chiellini. Now Howson. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! He has done it! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 13, Tunjai Shani.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Raul. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's McAllister. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bale. And this is Bale. Bale!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Howson. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, really well played.
He might be in here! Now this could be a chance. Raul really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Portugal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitutions taking place.
So we're into the second 45. Xavi Alonso. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. There's the shot! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Baresi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this?
That's going in strongly.
He's picked his way through. Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk stands tall and stands strong. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lovely pass, but shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Raul. Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the...
Shoots! Oh, he's taking on his man here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Portugal have reclaimed it. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Raul taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. And it's Scholes. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. That's very neat. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Puyol with the slide tackle there. Portugal still without a single shot on target. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And that's been slipped through. Just the goalkeepers. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Casemiro. And this is Bale. Chance! Goal! Portugal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking for options for movement. Good take. He's having a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He won't be happy with that one. Bale, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Howson. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's gone loose. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're underway again. Howson. Rijkaard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Raul. Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Oh, good ball! It's Iniesta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
This their second corner of the game.
Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, perfectly measured. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
A case now of complete control. A whisker away from making it 4. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Harrison turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Tries to pass it through. Now the ball's gone astray. Messi. It's Van Basten!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Just eases him off the ball, and he's managed to get free. He's gone direct here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. He's being urged to shoot. He rises! Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Knocks it into space. And here's Neymar. Raul. He is through here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. So what can they make of this? Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In once more. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Tries to play it through. Messi's cross. Goes for a shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, it's come to nothing. Xavi Alonso. Casemiro. Portugal finding their passes. And here's Van Basten. He's on it. Can he get away? Now then, the ball's come loose.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona get the second half started. Raul. Van Basten. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Van Basten. Oh, look at the space here. Harrison did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's going to go a long way. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Raul. And here's Camavinga. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Chouameni, De Jong. Now it's Bale. De Jong. Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half an hour gone in the second half. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And hit. Roll! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9.
Portugal with the corner, they're first.
Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 4, El Hadj Diouf. Number 5, Conte. Substitution.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just skips past his man. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Conte, Casemiro, now it's Neymar.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts highly entertaining until the very end. Raul picking. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Raul! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Raul! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Fernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Van Dijk. And that has been slung wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Casemiro cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Now the ball in. Casemiro. And this is Raul. Oh, that was vital. Forward it goes. Opts for safety.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
De Jong. And it's Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Neymar. Has a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Portugal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And Portugal can counter-attack here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played right in face-to-face. It's Raul! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it...
Camavinga! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Raul tries a measured ball, and that's a simple one for the keeper. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Bale. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Bale! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here? Xavi Alonso, and here's Bale. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's in on goal. Oh, look at the space here. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Raul. And a chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Look, there's the header! Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Shoots! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It'll be a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great... He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Driving forward. And it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that...
Bale! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Has a look and plays it forward. Caceres. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul receives it in a wide position. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Portugal are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pirlo powering forward here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Drive. Bale! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Italy, Vieri. Number 10,
Here we go again.
Number 6, Bernardo Silva. Number 7, Kvaratskhelia.
Conte, the man that is tenacity personified.
Coming on the field,
And it's Messi.
20,
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 9,
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's in a great position here. Conte. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, who's going to be first to this? And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Now, he's got space here. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neymar, good strong midfield running here. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar, brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso, Casemiro, and Neymar. Caceres spots it and intercepts. And he opts to go forward. No way through there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Caught offside that time. And he's surging through. It's Neymar! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Raul. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cannavaro. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Raul voted man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now he's got space here. Mohamed Salah. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bale. No way through. Quality ball. And it's Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Raul. Can he get it through? And that has been clubbed away. Picked out brilliantly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Raul. Raul, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rashford. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Camavinga. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. And here's Raul. Now, can he beat his man? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Harrison promptly onto that, and that is that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Raul. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slip. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through, and he's managed to get free. Bale couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zanetti picks it up now. Van Dijk can get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Conte, passing nice and neat. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, cracking ball. Rashford! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Olise. And it's Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Rashford. Plays a sharp little ball here. Raul driving forwards.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rashford, number 19. Olise,
And it's been taken short.
number 22.
Portugal are looking to go forward now.
27.
Donadoni.
23. Donadoni.
Baresi. Deep cross. Chiellini clears it away. Great shapes to shoot! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, he's played it. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please be made aware that
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Has a look and place it forward. Driving forward. No, he is not giving anything away. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Threads one in. He's away. Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's gone looking for safety. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge. Chiellini with the slide tackle there. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo with the short one. Best! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Bale. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Rummenigge. And here's Raul. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Camavinga. Referee has just said play on. Best. Now it's Messi. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's burst. Decent chance! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The
shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's found a way past. Shot could be on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Raul. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Casemiro. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Raul. Well, that has not gone well. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Camavinga. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Takes a shot! Raul has created one goal already.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he has been fouled there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Argentina are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 26, Cantona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Park Ji-sung.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Rafael Leao. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga. Neymar. Raul. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Forlan. Camavinga.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Xabi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Shot at goal! Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
He's having a shot! Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bale. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Portugal are one up. And has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Howson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Played into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Portugal, number 17, Eduardo Camavinga.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aubameyang. And now the breakaway. He is through here. Matheus Cunha. Now it's open. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Has a look and plays it forward. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Raul. And that was very necessary. And he's there to retrieve it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a waste.
Neymar will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
He won't be happy with that one. Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Casemiro gathers from the goal kick. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Matheus Cunha. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Bale. Great vision. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Neymar, and here's Raul. That is lovely. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Raul. Engages and forces him off the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And this is Bale. Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Neymar. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good... Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Rijkaard. Real chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Gullit puts his foot on the gas. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure. That is some save from Khan. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. He's away! Played into space. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. And he's there to belt it away. That's the throw. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Raul. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's an imaginative pass. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Portugal are 2 up early in the second half. Batistuta, he's found some space. Decent chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful.
And a shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Bale! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that takes him up to 30. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Saliba. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. This looks promising. Van Bronckhorst. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pull it.
Pretty robust defending.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Here's a chance. And for sure, that was not one of his best. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution for Portugal, number 9. Coming on to replace him is
Rijkaard.
number 4, El Hadj Diouf.
Not the most accurate pass. And there goes the final whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As person,
Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Portugal with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Van Bronckhorst! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to get free. Thinks about the shot. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's been flattened there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal have themselves a chance from the spot to open the scoring. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. First quarter of an hour gone. Raul. And here's Bale. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bale is standing over this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Bale! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And now the breakaway. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Puyol. Harrison cuts it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a danger. Can he finish? Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Can he get it through? Gets into some space. Van Bronckhorst in towards the backstep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Played out to the right. Xabi Alonso has it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
He's having a shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Right card has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
There will be 3 minutes.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. McAllister. And it's Batistuta. And it's McAllister. Bale. And we've reached half-time.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's in a great position here. And they're back on the ball again. Raul. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. Lovely, now then. Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Oh, can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control. And this is Batistuta. He has found the way. Takes a shot! Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's McAllister. David Villa. Shot, surely! He's kept it out just.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Bale. He's found a way through. Puyol did well to emerge with the ball. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.